Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mon Farms Investments. My name is Simon. Today I would like us to talk about telephone farming. I don't know if you've heard about telephone farmers. At least I'm not one of those. Comrades, I want to talk to you about telephone farming. You've heard about this word telephone farming, and today I want to unpack it. I would like to unpack what telephone farming means, the risks associated with telephone farming, and perhaps encourage you or discourage you from telephone farming. What is telephone farming? Telephone farming is a practice many corporates practice lately. That I go and buy my 10 goats or 10 cows and dump them in Kiruhura or certainly in Pakwach or Soroti or Nebi and come back to my swanky looking offices here in Kampala or certainly in Mbarara or Pakwach or Soroti. So the next couple of days, next couple of weeks and months, all I do is pick my phone. So I keep on farming, basically supervising, monitoring through the phone. Yeah. Hello Ogwar, how are you? How is the business? How is it going? Stuff like that. Farming, colleagues, is not for lazy people. I want to call telephone farming a lazy practice. First of all, you lose a lot. Tell me, how are you monitoring? Any project requires planning, requires monitoring, and of course you have to make sure you touch base. You need to see with your eyes on what is happening. How do you supervise people you're not seeing? Farming requires cleanliness. To be very particular, if you're grazing animals, they cannot afford to sleep or to stay in a very dirty place. Are you able to tell that through the phone? Chaff, dirt kills animals. They will die. They will steal them. As you make a phone call, yeah, so my goat or my cow produced how many? Produced 1. You could find, actually, your goat produced 4, like the ones you've seen at Moon Farms. If it produced 4, and you take the next 3 months without stepping there, what will happen? A shrewd, or actually a thief that you call a herdsman, will pick 2 and sell them off and keep for you 1. Your goats are the ones which will always die. Your cows are the ones which will always die. So when that happens, they will always report for you dates only. You are on the phone, they're telling everything is okay. The day you step there is when you'll be shocked. You've been sending money for acaricides, for medicines. They tell you they are deworming every day. There is a farm I visited recently, and I was chatting with the proprietor of the farm. Asked him, it appears your goats have not been dewormed for a long time. He called his herdsman, which herdsman actually told him, boss, we deworm every month. Imagine how a goat that has been dewormed every month looks like. Naturally, we deworm at least once in every 2 months or once in 3 months. And you realize the goats are doing very well. But this boss had been told that every month they are deworming. And he has quite a sizable number. So what has been happening? He sends money to buy drugs for deworming every month. The money is pocketed. The animals are not being dewormed. It's not bad to set up systems and allow systems to work, but not through the phone. Telephone farming is very risky. Colleagues, friends, those of you who are already farming, those of you who are planning to start the farming, rearing is not for telephone operators. I've had one tell me, hey, by the way, look, for me, yeah, I control everything through the phone. I ask for selfies, I ask for pictures, so they give him pictorial evidences. My dear friend, farming, especially goat farming, is not for telephone operators. If you're not ready to put in time, do not try. That phone that you're operating on, will not yield you much. So as we basically talk about telephone farming, I have seen many people giving excuses. I do not have time, Simon. If you do not have time, do not try. Some of you, I cannot sleep in the village. I cannot sleep on the farm. A business, farming as a business, and you're not ready to sleep at your farm is not going to yield you much. Could you take some time and participate as you observe? Participate as you observe. How will you do it when you just spend an hour at your farm? There is a friend I visited, and I found he had just come at his farm. He had come with his wife. They came in at about 9 in the morning. The wife had been in the car on her WhatsApp from 9 until they left at 4. She had her snacks, ate everything within her car, and left. So I want to ask you, my friends, wives to these farmers, continuity, what will happen the day Mr. is not around? Or certainly the lockdown has caught him in Moroto and the farm is in Muwende. If you continue moving with your husbands and you stay in the cars, what will happen? You need to understand the basics, the day-to-day operations of this farm. So today we have spoke about telephone farming. Is it the way to go? It's a practice I would want to discourage you. Your goats will be growing in numbers verbally, but practically they are reducing. I'll be telling you a story of a gentleman who spent 2 months on the phone, but whereas he was making phone calls, he was actually speaking to a herdsman, or call him a manager, who had left a month ago. In his village, he had literally packed the entire stock of the goats, but they were still talking. The goats which were speaking in the background were speaking from the herdsman's home. When he reported, after 2 months, he found the entire corral very empty. But if you're really passionate about farming as a business, why would you want to keep it on the phone? Subscribe to Moon Farms Investments YouTube channel for more and more and more information. But keep away from goats. Sorry, keep away from telephone farming. Stay home, stay safe, stay innovative. Watch the soaps that have been in place, because you want your life if you succeed in farming as a business.